First of all, before we talk about anything else, I want you to understand that consuming content isn't bad, right? We watch, like in this specific case, let's say, watching TV series isn't wrong. We watch them because they entertain us, they're humorous, they make us happy. But binge watching is something that can be wrong. So, in fact, what's wrong or what's right is something that totally depends on how you see it. Now, when it comes to binge watching, I'll tell you how I approach it and how I encourage you guys to approach it. Binging means doing something on the extreme level. And when you go extreme in whatever you're doing, even the best things in the world, if you've done an extreme, they can be really unhealthy, right? And binge watching in this case, it can be a huge problem because it wastes a lot of time. That's the very first thing. Most binge watching, several researchers have shown that in fact, I was reading this case study by Netflix, that most binge watching is done in the night, right? Because of which sleep is compromised. So lack of sleep, you definitely know that lack of sleep leads to so many issues after that. When you binge watch, then after that you're gonna feel a lot. You feel a lot of guilt, and then you feel that okay, you feel really guilty about spending so much time and not doing something else that you had planned out initially. Another thing that happens with binge watching a TV series is that the entire TV series, it gets over your head. You keep thinking about it, you cannot get it out of your head. Even if you try to just sit down, you're gonna have thoughts about what's gonna happen. You're gonna have those streams running and those scenes running that you saw on the last episode, or what some in extreme cases, people also start comparing real life with the TV series. Okay, and then whatever other things it could be, let's say about you plan some other things like going out or going out with someone, making a call or doing some work. And when you had originally thought that during this point of time you're going to be sleeping or you're going to be doing some XYZ, but now you realize that you were binge watching, so that also makes work suffer. Okay, and once you start doing it, it is so addictive that you cannot stop until you're finally done with it. And even when you're finally done with it, it creates an empty space, and then you want more. Now, let's say you were watching a TV series, a couple of seasons, you watched all of them in a couple of days, but now you have several thoughts about it in your mind. But even after it's done, there's such a huge void. There's this huge empty space created, and you want more and more, and you don't know what to do now. Now maybe you're gonna start binging another one, and in this way, it's gonna be really bad because it's gonna be a never-ending loop. It's never gonna stop.